Okay. Welcome back. Hey, hey, hey. Randy in the house. What's going on here? This cord out of the way. Alex, what's going on? Hey, Fix John's in the house. What's happening, guys? There, Max. Good evening. Good morning. Cosmo, what up? V-Bucks. Oh, for credits. How many V-Bucks you get? Oh, it's a mission. That you can't even examine ahead of time? What is this? Yeah, well, I'm flush with cash now. I might as well buy it. What the fuck? What is this thing? 7 rotten days in the house. Jeff, what's going on? Smack like on the way, and I like that. Ooh. Lauren, what's going on? Workday stream? Oh, yeah. Yeah, my work schedule this week's a little goofed up, but got the day off today. I'm like, well, I'm going to be grinding these destroyers anyways. I might as well see if anyone wants to tune in and check it out. Makes sense, right? Yeah, we're doing alright on the Des Moines. Where are we at with this thing? Ooh, looks like halfway through. Okay, nice. Saipan, same. Afternoon from sunny Scotland. Welcome. Gaming Reptile, what's happening here? Welcome, everyone. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's kind of a perhaps non-traditional stream time for us. What's the fuck? Game was like frozen for a second. Alright, where are we at here? We got 1,000 ribbons to get. Sometimes these missions aren't that easy for if you're doing destroyers. Unexpected, but welcome. Welcome, Vince. What's going on here? Alright, here's the mission we just bought for 1,000,000 credits. We can get French camo or British camo. One or the other. 50 V-Bucks! Hell yeah. What a fucking joke. Hey, what's going on, Horn Heat? Alright, so we're getting these missions with the destroyers as well. What's your guys' output with these destroyers? Community contributors, we all got 20 euro crates, right? Big ones, presumably. Did the open all button, held it down. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Boom. We got one of them, tier 4. What the hell was that? Visby, which we already saw in one of the games. And then from the campaign, I got this bad boy. And then last night, I got another one. I'm like, jackpot. Tier 6. Here we go. Tier 3 was in there. I don't think they've ever had Tier 3 in the early access, have they? Am I remembering that wrong? Maybe we should check out the cruiser in the Tier 2, too, while we're at it. Carlos coming in out. Surprise stream. Nice. Yep. kind of unexpected today, but figure what the hell. Shannon, what's going on? It's going good. The Veil
George
of
Dewey is
Glamorgan.
equivalent of a rock star.
Can I butcher words in English? Yes. Need to unwind after my history exam today. Oh, well, hopefully that went all right. All right, you're in Wales. Looks like a lot of you guys in British Isles right now, which I suppose it's about 4 o'clock, so 4 or 5. I never know what this daylight savings. What's going on? Stylo's in the house. What's going on here? Just came on earlier. What's up, Jermaine? Tier 4 from the free crate. You got 2 of them. Nice. Anyone get the tier 6? I think we might have a slight chance to get one today. We got 2 more crates coming here. Why don't I hold on to the one we got from the daily? If you don't know this, go to the store and I think it's under offers. Every day there's a free crate here. That's how everyone's getting the patches and stuff. But currently the free crate has a presumably small European crate with it. So it's this chance, you know. Might as well take a shot when you got it. Victor for the Sig. Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, the majority of the line is Swedish for sure. Let's take a look at the destroyers we got from the Europeans so far. So it started with the Biscuit. Polish. Orkin. What's this bad boy? Transferred to the Polish. Alright, so we got 2 Polish. Friesland is Dutch, right? And then I think most of these are Swedish, like you're saying, so yeah. South Australia. Welcome, Caleb. Toe cutter. Been a while, yeah. Glad to have you here. 4 o'clock, okay. Yeah, I can always remember it's about 6 hours ahead, but you never know with these changing time zones here and there. Are we using Stig or Swirsky? Well, the problem I got with Stig is so far these traverses aren't great, right? Let's take a look here. 16.8 with the main man Swirsky. That's with a souped up, not max twist and track, but a pretty good twist and track. 22.5. That's a full 6 second. I mean, it feels clunky, and I think tier 5, not nearly as bad as this guy. 16.8. Well, it's probably roughly the same. I don't know. If you watch the video I put out the other day, the turn's really rough. So I'm hoping to get Stig involved. Here's 18, so that's not bad. That's about what we got on the current ones. But let's see this guy right here. Oops. 18. So yeah, I mean, they're not going to be super, but I think if you got Swirsky on there, you got about 12. So I don't know. You can boost the torps though. Cryptosis, what's going on? You're thinking Stig for the lower tiers? Well, yeah, I mean, that's the problem. I would like one guy to be Friesland commander, because that build is unique. I'll give you that. 1704 in Berlin. So you're a full, let's see. That'd be 7 hours, I guess. That makes sense. Alright, so what should we... Yeah, like the title says, we're probably going to be grinding these puppies out here. This one's the main one I'm concerned about, just in case we don't get the tier 6. But I'd like to get these guys at least fitted out. Where are we at with the Visby? Only warmer with the Visby. How much would Splendento help the turret traverse? That's a good point. Why don't we take a look at that? I don't know. Phil, what's going on? Got Visby last night. Put a Tago on Fishy. Okay. Was it pretty dirty with that one? Before we get going here, I want to give a shout out to the 2 new members we had in the last week or so. We got the EGH3, Edja, and the Priest 93. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, becoming new members. Thank you, Carlos, for the dono. Appreciate that. All right, what do we got here? Big Race Epicenter. I'm looking at, I was looking at AA ratings last night. Friesland's 83, right? Now the Oostergutland, I think it was like a 53 or something like that. So, I mean, these guys have a reputation for being like AA monsters, but, you know, I mean, granted, Friesland's the best at the tier, kind of by a long shot. But I don't know. Who's got the tier 6? I want to get some feedback on that one. Call me Ed. Oh, there you are. Screen names can be tricky. So these are kind of interesting. You got these narrow torps and then like wide spreads. Look, you know, pretty average. Yeah, we got a mine case. Let's see what we can do here. Decent. Oh. No smokes, of course. Alright, let's get this guy going. Got a 5 detection on this. That's pretty nasty. I think the tier 5's 5-4. This is pretty damn... not great, but it's not horrible. Alright, who can we get? Like, we might take a shot. Guy's fucked. Yeah, we got him one. Got a suicide rush in, he can die happy. Oop. 5-4 is what you got it at? Yeah. I think I got, you know, I got the standard bay and then Swirsky. I do have slot 2 on the concealment. Alright, who can we get off the board? He's on fire! Can we set up a double with the fire is the real question. No. I wanted to get this guy targeted. Too early for a double. What the hell's going on here? Alright, so we're up by 3. Not great. We do have a couple bases though. Let's see, what should we do? Got some dudes that are low that I'm not super worried about. You got the damage record? So does WoW's build have different damage records than the Discord? Oh, nice. Oh, I'm still on there. That's like, what a waste of points. Alright, I think they got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys up there. We might as well... We got two options. We can go get the carrier, which... Whatever. Meanwhile, this whole team up here could get wiped out if we leave them alone. I'm more inclined to turn... Number one, get the destroyers. Yeah, these guys are... These guys are hurting. He's gonna go get the carrier anyways, so he can do his thing. Oops, are you stuck? You are. Let's try the AP at this range. I don't know if it'll work or not. Might as well try it, right? Live a little. Nothing. Didn't even hit him. That's probably the main problem. Double, double, double. No, not gonna hit him. Fuck. Struggle with DDs, so it'll be difficult. Yeah, I'm in there. Anytime you don't have the smoke, which is kind of a, you know, a little bit of a get out of jail free card, I guess. Gives you an opportunity to correct mistakes, let's just put it that way. But that's not here. Fuck. So yeah, it can be a little bit more difficult. Different damage records. Interesting. Or are they submitted, or are they mining the data somehow? Welcome back. Minakaze is going to spot these probably, but never know, he might be able to whack them. Get a double. We need a double here, come on. Love of God, all I want in life is a double strike, come on. Nope. Bastards do not cooperate.
Who does
Andrew, welcome to the members.
work for? Who does
General quarters.
work for?
Always ask yourself, who does number 2 work for? And we got the carrier, that's the good news. We're up big on score, so it's kind of, do I throw the game or not? Time. And, you know. Probably not. It's too early to throw a game. Got to establish good habits, and then we break them. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Anyone looking to become a member of the channel, there's the join button next to the subscribe button, or the link in the description. Once the double strike gets a Kraken. Oh, we are right by a Kraken, aren't we? I suppose we can go for the Kraken. What a... Truth be told, though, I'd much rather a double strike. Alright, so he's getting bothered by the flyboy. Let's see how he reacts. Fuck. That son of a bitch is gonna cost us the Kraken. Uh-oh. Shit! Come on, big money! Oh, we got it. Are you fucking serious? Alright, there we go. I was like, what do we have to hit him 20 times? Alright, we'll take it. Couple of destroyers doing the job. Alright, that's good to see. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff. Little John's better than Kraken's, yeah. The reluctant Kraken. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm not complaining. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We got just shy of 100 watching. 36 likes, though. Let's get some likes. If you can't like a Kraken, I got nothing for you. Alright, let's see here. Why don't we try... What were we going to look at? Oh, what's his face? I'm not too interested in taking Sims Bay off, but I'll look at it. Someone was asking, where's our Russian... Splendento, here he is. Destroyer gun diverse. Oh, 1.6 is actually pretty good. We can test and then undo without penalties. Stylo coming out with the 3 spot. Thank you very much, Stylo. Alright, so let's do a little bit of...
George Dewey is equivalent of a rock star.
Do a little bit of schooling. Alright, so right now we got a Stig. No Traverse, right? No. No Traverse. Appreciate that, Style. Thank you very much. I got 22.5, I believe, is base, unless I'm missing something. Alright, so then we put on... Oh, we can test Stig first. Let's see if we put him on here. Any goddamn commanders. Where the hell did he go? There he is. Now, it's not... I'd have to boost to even test it, right? Fuck. What a ripoff. God, they've had 3 years to do this shit, and they can't figure out the basic stuff. We're not gonna test it, man, but let's see. 1.6 compared to... We'll test... let's just see what Twist and Track looks like. 1.6 seems pretty decent to me. Aphex coming on out with a 5
George
spot.
Dewey
Thank you guys. Appreciate
is
it.
equivalent of a rock star.
Alright, we got 22.5 base. Then he put Swirsky on, which we got here 2.7. I think it's 3.5 max. So that's 1.6 is basically just shy of half of this boost when maxed. But you go 22.5 down to 16.8. So that is significant. We'd probably lose another 3-4 seconds off there if we had Splendento, which isn't bad. I mean, this is becoming... Let's start comparing these to other tier 5s. Gady, for instance, 15.7. That's kind of long still. 18 on Fubuki. But compare that to something that, you know, is made to fight. Here we got 10.2. So I mean, yeah, if you lean into the build, I think you can mitigate it quite a bit. I'm just kind of an old, stuck in my ways type of dude with Bay Sims. Appreciate it, guys. Do you have problems with the water? Not worth the blue stars, yeah. I mean, you get the point. If we can see it was like a 6-second reduction, and maxed it would be half of that. Well, I don't even know what. So we're at 14.2. So you could get it up to 2 if you really want to lean into it. So I mean that, yeah, you can get it down. It's interesting. All right, let's try out the. Should we try the tier 1 just for shits to get the tier 2? Is it worth my time or not? I don't even know how to get it. Oh, you gotta go to ships. The Griff. Let's check it out. Fuck it. Get some XP on the Griff. And, hey man, Bruce Boudreaux needs something to do, so we'll try the Griff for one game. Level 1 commander. Let's do it. Ooh, 4v4. Alright, 2 Griffs, a Chaikum, and a Jurian. Urian. No idea what that is. Early access on new deities. They might. I mean, they're constantly shifting the balance around on certain things, but it's possible. I mean, the ones I've played, I've been having a fair amount of success with the tier 4, tier 5, which are the ones I've been playing the most. I mean, I've got a Kraken now, I got a solo warrior, I got an outstanding video of one of my better destroyer games ever. So I had like 3 or 4 pretty solid games out of the, I don't know, 10 games that I've played in them. But I'm thinking the higher tiers could be interesting. I was thinking the AA was going to be a little bit stronger than it is. That's the one part I'm kind of like, yeah. Yeah, what do we got on this thing here? 2, 3 guns, yes. 4, 5, 6. Fishy Atago. 70 knot torps. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be, they're going to be tough to dodge, potentially. We should check. I haven't done any math on the reaction times either. I'm guessing because of the speed, you can kind of spot them, but... You did harass him on the stream about new player tips in the game. They will do something about it? Really? If you got him to commit, you might have saved the game. I've been harassing them for years. They always just give me the cricket sound effect. Well, I hope you're right, buddy. Yeah, that should be our goal as the community, is to get some information for new players in the game, physically in the game, somewhere. Tell the people how to play the game before you have them play it. Man, this thing's a fucking beast. New king of tier 1? I thought, dude, I got a level 1 commander. I thought tier 1 ships you couldn't hit anything. What the fuck? Alright. It's going pretty well so far. You're not entertained. Do a full squad wipe here, huh? You said it, man. High caliber. Oh, fuck. That's the end of that one. Alright. What do you guys think? The anti-Mikasa, yeah. This thing could kick the shit out of the Mikasa. Alright. Jurian's strong. We should have access to the tier 2 after that game, I would assume. Alright, let's get a tier 5 going. Shoot him or Gavin, yeah. Best gunboat. I don't know, I mean, it's not like I'm playing a lot of tier 1s, but every time I feel like I've played them in recent memory, it seems like it's, you know, the balance was you can't hit anything. So it just lets the new players kind of sail around and shoot the guns, have a little bit of fun without taking any damage. Self-proclaimed expert on taking my DDs into unmanageable situations, losing most or all my health, trying to extricate myself. Yeah. Pretty much the bulk of DD play. We got one per Gady Vasteros. We got a Nürnberg we gotta look out for. Look at all, oh my god, 5 battleships. You don't see that ever. French colonial sloop. Mine layer. How the hell's a mine layer gonna hang with all these big bad ships? If I play B, I don't feel like playing B is a good move, but the freaking weaken. Oops, why the accidentally locked my turret. Look at that. We might be able to just grab this for free, because most people would be like, going into B is a bad idea. I'm thinking C next, because their carrier's over A, and he's just bombing our carrier, who's undefended, more or less. You want my help, huh? What do you need help with, Sparky? Alright, let's see if we can grab C from this cruiser. You insolent bastard. They haven't even shot the fucking guy. What are you guys doing back here? Broadside? 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 So now we gotta be saying to ourselves, okay, what's the odds that this side is gonna have anyone over here in the next 2 minutes? It's low, right? Cena, broadside, that's a one-shottable ship, more or less. Bayern can last maybe 2-3 salvos. This thing, Nürnberg, can last 0 salvos, broadside. Against 3 battleships. So, we can't be viewing this as a reliable flank. If it happens to become more reliable, good. That's a bonus, but you gotta be evaluating what your team is doing just as much as the other guys. What's the fucking guy doing? Hello, Governor. You having fun over there? Recommend the Firepower Edition? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You want to picking it up? Excellent. Chaz, what's going on? Kraken? Yeah, we had a Kraken the first game. Then we high caliber tier 1 game. Checked out the whatever the hell it's called. Now we're on to a losing effort. Seemingly. For game 3. Yeah, I honestly don't know why they don't promote that copy a little bit more. Maybe they have already sold them all to dealers and they don't make no more money. He's going out of my range anyway, so I'm fine shooting. I'm trying to loosen this up here. Looks like we're in a stalemate. So they've already won the West. They're beelining towards the carrier. We got about 2 minutes to resolve this. Not going to happen because these guys are hiding. So this is a loss. Not much you can really do about this one. So go back over to see if we can get that destroyer at least. Nice work! I watched it all from the back! Not available at any stores. Well, you gotta go online, man. Here, I'll give you the links. If you guys are interested. The key to this is you just gotta make sure you're buying the game that'll work in your region. Because it's possible to buy one from, like, a European region if you're not in Europe. Or vice versa. I don't know the regions, but basically you get 4 premium ships and like credits and probably doubloons and stuff for, you know, relatively cheap. Hate the DDs in early access. Oh, that they're in early access. That's just how it is. I mean, it's just understand this month you might get a few of them. If you do, cool. If not, well, you'll get them next month, right? Resist their the arcade monetization. Go and spend money in the game, cool, but there's better ways to do it than others. Paying for shit that you're gonna get in a few weeks anyways. I mean, unless you're, you know for a fact you're not gonna be playing for some reason. What's the point? There you are, you fuck. Couldn't reset them, but whatever. Kill the Nuremberg and the Destroyer. That'd be a nice boost to the score. If we can even get that done, the score is rapidly spiraling out of control. Milwaukee, Arizona, Texas Kamikaze. 30 days premium doubloons credits. Absolutely. There we go. Yeah, so I mean it's a good value. Yeah, my buddy Dragos, he got 2 of them. Because he's like, oh, okay, I'll get the ships and then I'll get the doubloon playouts for getting copies of the premium ships. That didn't work. You can only use it once. But since it didn't work, he's like, well, Tbull, you can have it, so. That's why I got Arkansas FE, which I paid for, and then just Arkansas. And same thing with the Walkie. It's not that I was buying 2 copies of the same premium. And it was before I was getting ships from Wargaming, so. Good job, you got the carrier. You get a gold star.
Who does
Luke checking in, been a member for 23 months.
work for?
Long time supporter of the channel, appreciate that.
Does
General quarters.
work
We missed!
for?
Impossible. Alright, so we're just playing for our own XP since we're grinding here. Someone was asking me on one of my videos, he was like, oh, I wish you would actually have to grind the ships. Well, we do have to grind the tech tree. He's like, I'd like to get some tips. Here's, you know. We know we're not winning this game, right? Guys are smart enough to tell that. But if we can kill that cruiser, we get a little bit more XP. We can get some more for hitting this gatey here, which is going to be worth more than shooting a battleship. Game should end here in a second, so that'll be the end of that one. Next week you'll nail it. You and your son love the vids. Ah, good to hear, and thanks, Mike. Alright, well, so we're still getting, you know, okay XP, decent credits, you know. But the flank we were on, it just wasn't going to work. Alright, Romulus, here we go. We're selling the Griff. I had a hell of a run. I'm 1-1 with the Griff with 871 XP. Good. Or 1-0. Let's check out the Romulus for a game, then we'll probably sell this guy as well. I keep my tier 3 and up tech tree. Let's see what this one is. This is, oh, built by the Italian and then transferred to Sweden, so. Doesn't have Pablo Emilio torps. Let's give it a whirl. Darkwing, what's going on here? Arizona. Yeah, I think the most accurate for me is Warspite, but yeah, Arizona gets kind of overlooked now because initially it was released. I think it was released even before the Firepower Edition was available, but it was certainly one of the first premiums. This was a few years ago at this point. All right. So we don't have any of the tier 2 super destroyers. That's a good sign. Victor, what's going on? Warships ultimate test one sobriety. Well, Stylo's saying he convinced them to put tips in the game, so. Just imagine a world where there was like a baseline competence out there. The whole scene would change. Give me the intelligence. First sight. Yeah, you don't see him too often. Yeah, Hyuga's he's entered the chat. He's the new contender. For me, I would probably put Warspite than Hyuga. What's our stats here? 8. Oleg? "40-second torp reload." We only got 7,500 health. Damn it, Oleg. Oh, he might be in trouble. No, he's fine. Currently fine. Not for long. Let's see if we can... I was hoping the Bluebird and the Oleg would kind of cross paths so we can potentially hit them. Hit both of them. "5-3. I thought my concealment was way lower for some reason. Probably should have checked that. Alright, that was clearly not a proper play. Should know I torp, so if he's worth a salt, he'll just turn the other way. Man. Fucking Oleg speedster out here. Do I have to kill this fucking guy myself? Alright, we drop spot here finally. I can't tell if this guy's a tactical genius or a maniac. He's just gunning it forward, but thus far he lives. Yeah, those might get him. Those might get him. And we're right back at it here. Yeah, we better figure out a way to get a base. I don't know if I can get C or not. If we could flip C, it would be a bigger play than getting B, but this dude might be sitting on the base still. We don't know that. B is probably the safer play. See if we get him to turn here. Nah, he missed. I was trying to get him to turn out, because a lot of times people want to get their back gun in on you. So if that's closer, then you can potentially kind of mind control him into hitting your torps. Bluebird. Nice work! Well, the bluebird. I don't know if. Dude, shut the fuck up. He's right here. Holy God. I don't know if he could turn back into B or not. Jesus. Where is he? He's right on the map. Alright. Is he coming back here? I think he is. Be tough. Oh. Carrier got him. Oh, fuck. Thought he was charging me. Could have gotten that base, maybe. Fuck. Probably the end of the game right there. Be more conservative. We still got 6 men, so if we can trade ownership as C, that might be a good play. Problem is the carrier is probably gonna try and finish us off here. Ismail's interesting. Yeah, the turret layout I think favors the rearward position quite dramatically. It does have a weak spot on the back though, but I've usually found Ismail, if you can get it facing backwards, it's better. He's coming right for us, Ned. No, there he goes. What's this guy doing? Why are you behind a big fucking island when your only job is to shoot that thing? Works better kiting, yeah. I don't know. Look at the armor layout next time you get on. You'll see it's got one spot. Ooh, it gets him. Now the problem is they're gonna go right for this battleship behind me, and they're gonna spot me. Fuck. Yes, you figured out how the radio works. Kiting position with the Nelson. If you gotta flip sides on that one, you're in trouble with the turrets. We'll invite him to try and hit us here. What does he got? Tier 3. Not even gonna see us. Going right for the battleship. Okay. Excellent. We'll take that. Alright. Do we launch, or is he going to do something? I think he's relatively committed to that play. think he knows how to auto steer the carrier. Alright. Well, that's the tier 2. Not a bad little buzzer. Ah, the Orion. Doing all the heavy lifting. Alright. So we got our crates here. Oh, wait a sec. Do we have the crates? No, we don't have the crates yet. We'll have 3 to open. I want to do them all at once. Let's see what we got to do to get them. 1,000 ribbons. Jesus. It's going to take forever. Should we speed it up with a light cruiser game or something? Minotaur? Let's play one Minotaur game just to get some ribbons. We'll go from tier 2 to legendary tier and see which one is more competitive. Meta, what's going on? Line's pretty wolf until Skana. Oh, did you get it? Yeah, I got the tier 3, 4, and 5 so far. I don't know, we've been having decent games. We got a Kraken earlier with the tier, what was it, tier 4? Tier 4 or 5, I can't remember. Yeah, Ismail's probably... Every line's got a ship that's kind of the hardest one to grind. Ismail's probably that one. Uh-oh. Style was saying bingo. He's probably in the game here. There he is, Montana.
Action stations.
Different style than you normally play. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think I'm making like the hardest play to make in this map.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Wondering if it's more... You can play this corner here, which is what I think I'm going to wind up doing, but it's extremely tough because you get shot from over here. I wasn't paying attention. Oyster Goodlin. I don't know, I'm looking at the AA ratings, I'm like, I wish they were just a smidge higher. But it'll still be pretty strong. Alright, well, he got sick of that. He's turning around. Don't blame him there.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Alright. That's how you want to do this?
警戒レーダーを使用します。
Fuck is looking at me. Worcester Kutuzov Worcester. I think it's a Kutuzov back here. Gotta be that story in the middle, I guess. Went over from B. Be my guess. Just trying to squeeze one torp through just to see if we can get anything.
Torpedoes direct front. All stations reporting the target.
There he is.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Give me the ribbons. Oh no. Stylo! We lost Stylo. Yeah, we're at 250. That's better. The stories don't get a huge amount of ribbons. I mean, you can maybe... Some games you only get 20, 30 gun hits. You might get a couple base captures, some resets. Why are they leaving B? That's where you need to go.
All stations requesting fire support.
Hello? Zoom out once in a while, buddy.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes to port.
Shimas are nasty. Get on the wrong side. Let's try and get a little fear into him. No radar minnow. No. Gotta go, John? Yeah, man. I'll bet they called the ship. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'll see ya. Thanks, Reagan. Yeah, well, I don't know how we're gonna get B here. This is not looking good. Definitely use the radar right about now, I'll give you that.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern.
Range boosted boosters hit me. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Nice. Shima's dead. Long live the Shima. Marble Flint, what up? Ah, we gotta get on B here.
All stations proceed and capture that area.
Yeah, you all gearing?
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Oh!
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Requesting
They throw all their destroyers away. We got a shot. What do they got left? Pair of boosters. Could be difficult. But we do have a... Oh my god, Kaba. Oh fuck. Where do these legendary players come from? Going to this fucking corner is literally the least valuable thing I could think of them to do. God, we could easily win this fucking game.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Alas. Foiled once again by team composition.
all forces. Capture that area.
Great fucking play, man. That was amazing. Yeah, they got a Yudachi. Who seems to be intent on spotting us, which is good play for him.
You're the last one standing.
I love a game. Yeah, I get 320 ribbons, though. That's good.
Problem solved, sir.
The enemy is about to win.
Legendary tier players come straight from tier 1. I don't know, man. That tier 1 game we had, those players actually seemed like they knew what they were doing compared to these guys. Alright, Yudachi, just pop into our vision here for just a second. Oops. Might just sit in the smoke and get the base.
Smoke generator activated.
See if we can get a few extra points. Fuck. Oh, the radars. Never mind. That ain't gonna work.
Smoke screen set.
Well, let's see if we can kill a Wusta.
Fire. Problem solved, sir.
There you are. Fuck you. 2 more pulls of the trigger, we would have had him. Alright. Well, let's see. We'll bring us closer. I'm trying to get the crates so we'll get the 2 more. I'm trying to get these achievements so we'll get the double crates. See if we can get the tier 6 pulled. Which one is it? Here it is. 540, so that took us over halfway. Still might not get it by the end of the stream. Alright, let's just open this puppy now. We'll see what happens. Play DD1 to learn. That's... I mean, even brand new players would only play 1 or 2 games in the tier 1. I would think. Alright, let's get back to the DD grind. So we played them all? We haven't played the claws yet. I've only played 1 game in this thing so far. Let's give it a whirl. 167 watching, only 97 likes. Oof! Some players played tier 1 to push their win rate. What the? That's Seal Clubbing it. The newly born tier 1s. Excited to have downloaded the new game. Here comes RoboCop. Tier 2 I wouldn't feel too bad about. But tier 1. Alright, what do we got here? We got tier 4s. Farragut. Uh-oh. Mattis, what's going on? Had better luck in the Bisbee. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, so far the tier 3, 4, 5 kind of just middle of the pack destroyers. Not bad. But I'm not seeing why I want a no smoke destroyer yet, you know. But you usually can't really get a good feel for what's going on until you get to the tier 6, tier 7. Ship is bad. The Klaus horn. Do we take on the Farragut? Yes. Why wouldn't we? It's only the sheriff of a tier 1 step of us. It's like he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Oh, almost dodged. Alright, let's get him, boys. Hello? Healer? Jesus. Like pulling teeth with these guys. I got a pair of destroyers in a division over here. We're gonna try and see if we can help the Adhotnik. More worried at the Izyaslav personally. Man, the Adhotnik. Kinda getting beat up. Oh! See if we share the same fate. We're gonna try and at least lead him into the pack of support ships. See if they're paying attention. If not, he can nuke them as punishment. I think we'll have Oland on Monday. How's that gonna happen? Let's see here. See, this is what I'm always wondering. Is this gap because of iron? I kind of, as time goes on, I begin to suspect more and more that it is. You know how like Vian would kind of spread the gunshots out. If we get anything. Kind of want to stay zoomed in here. That way if you see a splash, you can launch them there. Fire them there guns at the splash. Get some follow-up damage. Uh-oh. That's not a guy we want to fuck with. Who knew that clumping up in your fucking base was a losing strategy? We are going to pressure their base, though, which is interesting, because I don't know if anyone on their team is paying attention. I think the Kirishima is probably the most likely. Oh, nice. I still want to finish these destroyers, though. Oh my god, another one. It's the beach. Abandon ship, mateys. What a gentleman. Fuck, the Izzy just kicks the shit out of this thing. Oh my god, he dodged. What a great dishonor for my family. Never thought of spreading out with torps. Yeah, I don't know that. I'm not gonna bet any of my loved ones' lives on it, but I strongly believe that it does. Because I mean, when you launch a torps, it's the same dice roll, right? Oh, they got the guy up north. Fuck. That's a loss. You know, it's the same way the dice roll every time you pull the trigger, right? Like, I can line up the shot here as soon as I pull the trigger. There's some math going on. That will determine exactly what your shells do. I think it's the same thing with the torps. And then Vian is just kind of screwing with the horizontal dispersion. fight a Furutaka? No. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah, tier 3, not the most intriguing. How many tier 3 destroyers are though? I mean, you got Isakaze, Clemson, maybe. I don't know. For me, let's look at the tier 3 destroyers quick. Yeah, I wouldn't play any of these. Isakaze, Clemson, maybe. I don't even think Clemson might be good. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Isakaze is like a poor man's kamikaze. Alright, how are we gonna get these damn crates is the real question. Getting 4 ribbons a match. Jesus. Did we already lose that game yet or not? Nope. What do you guys think? Should we try and get the... Hey, Jeffrey. Should we try and get the 2 crates unlocked? Which are... Let's take a look here. I mean, let's be realistic. Let me see what the chance is. If it's a 1% chance, then there's no need to bust our balls. Let's see. Walls, crate, chances. Walls, legends. Containers. Odds. Here we go. Alright, Pan-European Destroyer Big Crate. That's not what we're getting, right? It's gotta be little crate. No, they're big crates. Alright, so... Tier 6 Scania. 1% chance. So if you already own a ship that can drop from this container, it'll be removed. So it's not like the Claushorn's 10.5% chances being transferred to the tier 6. No. So yeah, this is... They're not worth getting the crates. Just take the ones you get randomly, see what you get out of them, and then keep your powder dry for next month. Alright, let's keep grinding Vesteros. Do we got any upgrades? No. 1 upgrade left. Yeah, I think when the early access crates first came out, it was like just a base chance to get a ship. Am I remembering this wrong? And then it kind of randomly rolled which one you got. I don't know. I like the first handful of early accesses. I feel like a lot of people had the tier 5s, tier 6s. And then at one point they changed them and they almost tried to butter it up and be like, oh, this will be a good change. Because you're gonna be guaranteed to get a ship, but then like they dramatically lower the odds of the higher tier ones. So now it's like a 1% chance. So you want to spend however many dollars to get 100 of those crates, or do you want to wait a month? I'm going with wait. Damo, what's going on? Reduced them. Yeah. I knew I wasn't imagining things. Yeah, like the first early accesses, you'd see all the... Was the first one ever the Germans' destroyers? Or did they do battleships? I can't even remember now. Or it could have been the whole German tech tree, for Christ's sakes. Fushin, Benson, Leander, Dallas, Munchen. We got some problems. Most you need 110 to get them all, and Friesland. That can't be more than a couple $1,000s, right? Sure, that's a reasonable ask. So, ideally we're going to want these cruisers dead, but I guess our team is conceding the western part of the map. Is that the play? Okay. Not sure I'm quite ready to get on board with that yet. The hell do we hit? We got the destroyer right here. 11k. Look at him, he's on the ropes with the zoning torp.
Zatopiliśmy wrogi niszczyciel. Świetny początek.
$400. Heesh. Couple hours of work, damn. Need to come work for you. Got Friesland. 3 million silver, nice. Yeah, the Friesland. Can you straight up buy the Friesland? Or it's like green XP ship right now, right? This Friesland, I got a. I think I got a pretty nice game from last night to put together on that one. Planes. Not afraid of the planes. The Leander can absolutely fuck me up. He's got battleships to shoot at. 14 kilometers away. This is not looking good, is it? A lot of heavy gravity out there today. People getting sucked into these little clumps. Alan, what's going on? Green XP, nice. Yeah, I'd put a strong buy recommendation on Green XP for it. Friesland, you get a hugely unique ship, powerful, fun. Like it's got all the boxes checked for me at least. Look at this guy just wandering around in a Leander in the fucking middle of the thing and nobody shot him for 4 minutes. What a life. What a time to be alive. At least he fucked this guy up who was just completely ignoring him. That's what we call sweet justice. Alright. Observe the Japanese destroyer in the wild. We got the torps launched. He's already dodged them, yes. Do we shoot? No. Never shoot your guns. Especially not at the guy who's 2 feet from you and just absolutely destroying you. You don't want to defend yourself. There you go. Strong acquisition. Hey, Martin, what's going on? Yeah, I mean that was it was kind of a sneaky campaign they had with the Loyang and the Friesland. Both so damn good. All right. That was something. The fact that we're not getting routed by this point is the most shocking thing. Yeah, they got a Benson that's torping battleships. I suppose we should defend the carrier. It is technically the right play. We'll still be close enough to defend the base, which we're going to have to do. Might also catch a glimpse of their carrier. Alright, so we know this thing's 10-2 when it flips, so... Was it the Munchen? Maybe. There's a slight chance it's the destroyer, but Wouldn't surprise me if it's the Munchen. A little difficult to hit this thing. We'll give it a whirl, see what happens. Vince, what's going on? Appreciate you guys all tuning in here. Nice turnout for a midweek stream. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button, it does help YouTube promote the channel. Turn just a smidge, come on. One, that is not good. I mean, that we were shooting right at him. Not like that's a high percentage launch, but this time we might get some broadside. So from my perspective, if this Dallas dies, we can win the game. If it doesn't, then we can't win the game. But I gotta decide here quickly if I'm gonna defend the cap or try and get on their base. I think we got enough guys in our team pushing, so I'm gonna just relegate to defense here. Should kill that Scharnhorst. See how our guys doing. Half health, Colorado. Japanese DDs aren't allowed to use guns now. Yeah, it was... I don't know if you would call that cheating necessarily, but it was not a ethical play. You should never shoot as a Japanese destroyer. They should just invent a consumable for those guys where they just get within, like, what do you think? They get within a kilometer of the battleship, they can blow up the battleship and themselves automatically.
General quarters.
Work for.
I think that would be kind of cool. Ian coming in out with a new membership. Welcome to the William Sims. Well, we got 2 members here. Maybe we should put the old Conans. You never know. We get 5 new members, we do count-ins for the remainder of the stream. I don't know what this dude is doing. I mean, they kind of have unfettered access to the base. We got a New Orleans over there who should be able to counter a Benson. There's a good shot. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that. You out of here, Marble Flint? Alright, take it easy. Sarcasm strong with this one. Turn it into one of those days. Iron coming in out. What's your dream team 3-man division for arena? Ship composition? Honestly, I liked it when it was like 3 Alaskas every game.
George Dewey is equivalent of a rock star.
That's a good question. Oh, no. Going for the ram? Let me think about this for a second. Alright, he got the Dallas. Nice. Here you go! Dream arena composition. Well, for me, you gotta understand I don't care about winning arena. It's just all about the brawls, so... You need my support, do you, Governor? I can hit you hipfire. You can't hit me aiming. Oh, let's see. I don't know. I mean, honestly, like 3 Alaskas would be tough to beat. What do you guys think? Laying it on thick today? The bonsai consumable, I think it's what they do anyways, but it would just give them a better chance. It would be harder for battleships, yes, but there's too many battleships anyways, so no harm, no. What was he asking for help for? Look on the map where the dude is. He's literally up here on the edge of the fucking Arctic Circle, and the guy's dying for my help over here. What the fuck do you need from me, buddy? Huckleberry, what up? Would be controversial. I'm just thinking out loud here, you know, like they're gonna die every single fucking time anyways, right? These Japanese destroyers when they get a kilometer away from the guy. Nah, I think you're right. I mean, the battleships, the cruisers, they need the counterplay of being able to dodge. Alright, we'll take the bonsai consumable off the table, but I think we know that's every Akatsuki player's wet dream. Wanting help with will to rebuild. Ah, you're probably right. Well, unfortunately, he's asking the wrong guy. Don't hold hands. I believe you're correct there. But he ran into the world's leading anti-will to rebuild advocate. Can you believe that? The #1 guy on the planet. Trying to get rid of the fucking perk, and you're begging me to help you out with it. What are the odds? Poor guy. All I needed was a little bit of fuel, and he could have kept going. Oh well. We'll get him next time. Yeah, where are we at? Oh, here we go. Alright, we're up to 600. Will to rebuild, it needs to be removed. You said it, man. 3 Gulios? I don't know. I mean, if you got a division and you can put 3 ships in, then you can control the composition, right? What are the... Is it tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 this time? Yeah, I don't know. I think, I'm honestly, for me, cruiser fights are the best. If you can get, like, for me, arena, if you can get in close and you're, like, dueling people, then usually the cruiser is going to be the best, but in terms of fun factor for me. But yeah, I don't have a good answer for that one, Myron. Tanking cruisers. Think of taking cruisers. Completely against public displays of affection for battleships. What they do in their own privacy is fine, but I cannot be a part of it. Join the Nevada. Yeah, those, I think. Personally, I enjoy the second American battleship line more than the first. Oh, that's too bad. what are the odds that poor guy did that? That's like a great plot twist in a movie. You over there! Throw me the fuel lines! Then this creepy ass Viserys just kind of emerges from the fog. He's like, it's you! Oh dear God. We're doomed! Anyway. Yeah, will to rebuild. I'm not, it's not going to be there for you. I'm sorry. Königsberg, will to rebuild on? Now we're talking. That's just cruel and unusual. Yeah, what do we got? Fushin, Vesteros, and Akatsuki. With a Duca. Oh, we got Fiji and York, too. Oh, fuck, in New Orleans. Where's all the battleships? Something ain't right here. Wish the conversion rate on XP was better. Yeah, it's cost prohibitive where I live, but it's up to each individual to decide. Have the devs mentioned anything about World Rebuild? No. No, I've sent them thousands of messages and I've never had a response, I don't believe. Triple World Rebuild Frieslands. Oh, God. I mean, the good news is if you whack him with like a Cleveland salvo or something, you should be able, because the will to rebuild only heals what, 20% or something like that. I have no idea, but it's not like you can sit there at 80% just keep healing over and over again. So that's the good news, but yeah, that's it seems exploitable. Would rather throw a match than give a teammate a will to rebuild. That would be a tough choice. I'll give you that. Whatever decision I was making, I wouldn't be happy about it. Alright, we'll see where this DD is if you can sink him. God, the desert ignoring Tbull's anti-WTR bigotry. I put up a poll on my channel page one day thinking it would be like 90% against it, and like it was completely the opposite. My own viewers were staggeringly in favor of it. Which broke my heart. That was the end of all hope. I can't even convince my own viewers. What can I do with the goddamn developers? Ah, here you are, Governor. I was wondering who was doing that.
Alarm pożarowy!
Doładowanie silnika włączone. Kapitanie,
I don't know if I'm digging the widespreads on these or not. Or the narrow spreads, I should say. Oh, he's way over there.
krytyczne uszkodzenie silnika.
Oh, why am I feeling like nobody on my team's over here? Got 4v1 with two guys sitting back here watching.
Uwaga, podaję pozycję celu.
Oh god. This one is about over.
Problem rozwiązany.
Oh, I'm alive. I do not know. Yeah, well, we're tied in caps. Not catastrophic yet. Oh!
Do wszystkich jednostek.
I think York could probably... Well, he can't necessarily outrun me, but... We're almost within his web. Oops.
Skupić ogień na okręcie nieprzyjaciela. Doładowanie silnika wyłączone. Wieża głównej baterii krytycznie uszkodzona. Kapitanie, problem rozwiązany.
Fuck you.
Alarm pożarowy.
What the fuck are these guys doing? Are you even playing? I don't even know if this guy... I think he's AFK. He doesn't look like he's doing anything. Alright, well, I don't think we're gonna lose, luckily, but...
Kapitanie, problem rozwiązany.
We had to tie up about... Well, 4 out of 9, 5 out of 9, whatever it was. 4 out of 9. Ocean map. Yeah. I don't know if you're around during the Yamato test. Now, granted, this was before legendary tiers, so it's tough to compare, but in terms of fear factor, I think people were even more afraid during that test than normal legendary tier games. It was a very fearful time. Should have named the perk Helping Hand. I want to hold your hand. Oh, 6-month player? Okay. Yeah, so basically for the Yamato, this was before Legendary. Like, Tier 7 was the cap. And then they're like, oh, it was right at the end of the year, I think. Yamato test. And so it was 4v4 games. Let me rephrase that. There was like an 80% chance it was going to be a 4v4 on the map Ocean. All Yamatos. And then there was like a 1 out of 5 chance that you'd be in a Tier 7 game, I believe. Now, the funny thing about the whole thing was the players were like, they were bored. They didn't want to do it. You know, they didn't like the 4v4. So they all got on Reddit and complained. Wargaming caves. They get rid of that 4v4. And what you got to understand is it was a queue clearing measure or tactic, right? Because they gave everyone 2 tokens per day. You got 2 games in the Yamato. Every single player in the game was playing the thing, right? So it basically was a really unbalanced Tier 7 game, or they had to have this queue clearing measure, which was these all Yamato 4v4s. Players bitch and moan. They get rid of that. And Tier 7 was literally fucked so hard for the rest of the update. It was like 4 weeks of... You'd be waiting. You get like a 2v2 after 3 hours. And it proved to me, which is why I'm always saying you guys need to be careful. It proved to me that they're willing to blow the whole thing up. Almost out of spite, in my opinion. Just to shut these guys up, and they're complaining. That's why I'm like, you gotta stop asking for these destroyers. I know it's a good way to let out some frustration after the match. Let's get on Reddit and let's go. Let's tell them what we would think about all these damn destroyers. But my god, I've lived through it. They will actually fucking push the button. And it'll be over. So just be careful. Think things through. Don't complain so much. Widespread's the way to go, absolutely. If you want to hit shit, it covers more ground, right? You bastard. We're getting into a lot of old time shit today, aren't we? Is this what you want? Yeah. It was like a vindictive, punitive step-parent or something, you know, like... Oh, you want to drink bleach, huh? Fine. Drink the whole thing. See what happens. And they did it. They blew the damn thing up. Damn you all to hell! That's what we were screaming on the beach. Looking at the wreck of Tier 7. That was actually before Tier 7 sucked dog shit. So it was actually a little bit of a loss back in the day. Or Yamato's nose in doing damage. Well, yeah, that's how everyone did it, right? They all backed up like pussies. But what I did every single time was I'd flank wide, and then I'd have broadside on three battleships. It was glorious. I still might have the Yamato damage record. It's not official because it's a 4v4 game, but I think the first or second Yamato video I ever put up during the test was like a 350,000 damage or something. As long as you didn't, you know, if you could think just a little bit, you could figure out how to play the game and just destroy people. I thought it was fun. And who cares? It's a test. All they were trying to do is like, okay, you know, we'll let them try. It'll make everyone happy, but they wanted data. They're like, how strong is this thing? You know? A lot of people think the legendary ships are too strong now. Well, that was part of that. I'm sure that was 90% of that test was to determine how strong is this. Is it too strong? So I rolled my eyes at that one. I did player base. You guys are nuts. Greatest comrade, what up? Some might improve from drinking bleach. Oh, that's not oh, he was AFK. All right. That was a decent comeback. I don't think didn't look like it was going too well early. All right. I gotta find where I put my WADA here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you guys that have just joined the game recently, you missed some wild shit, let me tell you. Alright, how are we doing on here? We got one more to get the gun boost. Let's give it a whirl. Exactly, Jay. Ketchup on the old PB and J sandwich. How does that taste? 70% dropped out of rank 7. Oof. Well, I mean, it's patently obvious that the vast majority of the guys out there right now are brand new, which I think it's a good sign that a lot of new players are still coming into the game. But it's a bad sign. I feel like I don't know if we've hit the all-time peak, but we're not at the peak currently of like the average skill level of the game. For me personally, I thought it was at the end of year 1, if I'm remembering correctly. I think it's right around it was probably right, I don't know, I can't remember now. I think the game dropped in like March, April, May of whatever year, I can't remember years, and then by the following January, February, March, I was like, these games are pretty good right now. And then I think they were good for a while until I think carriers brought in a lot of noobs that were, and then it's just been noob central ever since. I don't know if all the veterans are getting bored or what, or maybe it's just a lot of new players are just kind of making it seem like there's less knowledgeable. I don't know. If Stylo's correct and he got the developers to consider putting tips in the game, he might have single-handedly saved the franchise. To me, it would be very, very easy for them to type up some fucking instructions in the loading screens. And I think that would actually save the game. But what do I know? Can't even program a toaster, let alone a goddamn video game. knocking. No. Got his engine, but he's still moving pretty well. I don't think we'll hit him with the torps. Seems like he's got the mobility slot 4 on there.
pożarowy. Torpedy od sterburty. Torpedy od sterburty.
You know, nothing, Johnson.
Panie, problem rozwiązany.
Let me tell you about the Adachi campaign. Yeah, the early campaigns were kind of memorable for me because, like, when Atlanta got them, there was 5 Atlantas a game. Like, you think you need a raincoat occasionally now? Back in my day, you couldn't even go outside with it splashed in the eye. Those were fun. Turpits, there was a lot of Turpits. I don't think Turpits ever outnumbered Iowa. Back then, if you early on in the game, it was like 8 Iowas per team, and then you'd either have 1 destroyer or 1 cruiser. Every single game. It was this. Oh god. It was so bad. And people, you think people were shitting the bed now? Even then, they were doing it. That's when we invented all this moon nomenclature and insanity. People just back up at the beginning of the game and you never see them again. They'd just be gone.
Zatopiliśmy wrogi niszczyciele. Drużyna objęła prowadzenie.
Dead body might block. Nope. Come on! Ah! Maybe we should try a goofy build with the other Stig, like a Fishman Atago or something. You guys kind of got me intrigued earlier. How did I acquire Turpits? You know the answer to that. Man, you think I get mad now just playing with randoms? You should see me when that happened. What he's alluding to is I think it was my first or second stream ever on this game. And someone asked me the question about how long would X take in the campaign or something along those lines. And I was trying to illustrate by quasi-demonstration, but I accidentally purchased the Turpits for full mark. Basically on like day 1 of the campaign. It cost me about $100 at the time. That was a pretty big fuck up for me. A lot of cash I didn't have in the budget at the moment. So I think we taught like the foreign viewers, the non-native English speaking viewers, like every single swear word in the book. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to get on with the, I sent T-Con a message on Discord. I'm like, I'm not going to play any of this shit. I'm not going to touch anything, so you can't say I've test drove it. Just give me my money back, we'll be good. And they're like, nah, I can't do that. But he's like, oh, we're about to form the community contributor program, so right now we got you in mind. We hope this isn't going to set any bad blood. And I'm like, all right. Then he's like, well, let me just take a look at the incident. And so I pull up the video, the stream or whatever. I'm like, all right, click here, go to hour 2, 14 minutes in or whatever. And it's just me being like, these motherfucking scam artists at Wargame are the scummiest sons of bitches. You know, it's just like raging on them because there was no fail safe back then. Like you could accidentally just click the button once and all of a sudden you spend $100. Like now it vibrates and it's like, are you sure you want to spend this much money? You know, which is the proper thing to do, I would say. Even if you buy a case of beer at my liquor store with a credit card, you do have to say, yeah. You have to hit the yes button sometime. So, eventually they fix that. Probably due to my... That might be the only impact I've had on the game. Due to my incompetence. Being carried with 14k. I'm just sailing around, fucking around at this point. They lost 5 ships 2 minutes in the game. Haven't been under the impression we needed much effort. Let's go find the flyboy. There he is.
Doładowanie silnika włączone.
Yeah. 1 capture, 2 kills. We don't care about damage. Remember the Turpits? Yeah, you were there. Yeah, the campaigns. Yeah, there was like progressively harder missions. So the second hardest one was get 150k damage, which still, I mean, you know, there was no legendary tier back then, so keep that in mind. Even 150 on a tier 7, pretty much always going to say that was a pretty good game. But back then, when everyone was brand new, it's like, oh, fuck. And then after that, you had to get a Kraken. Otherwise, you had to buy, like, the final 4 stages of the campaign. Oh, yeah. Walk in the park. Nobody over 2,000. That's when you know it was easy street. Alright, 777. Call that a jackpot in the business. Getting close. Capture 8 zones. Yeah, they used to do that stuff. Yeah, you youngins. You don't know how rough we had it back in our day. Didn't have anything. Well, and plus there wasn't a lot of like most people didn't have tier 7s back then, you know. I mean, I got the Baltimore and then it was like 2v2 fills for the first month, 2 months.
It's a trap!
I mean, you know, and I was playing the living fuck out of the game. A lot of your casual players took a long time to even get those tier 7s. So, I mean, I remember getting the first 150 that I got for that in the Nagato. And being like, whew, that was really relatively tough to do. Glad you didn't start early in this development. I don't know. There was a certain charm. I mean, literally every match, it would be 9 guys doing. Right here, there used to be a button that was like percentage, $, parentheses, exclamation point. It was like a swear thing or something. And like one of them was like beep. One of them was like stone the crows. And so for the first, I think it usually about 13 until everyone's radios got maxed. It would just be a bunch of guys playing fucking grab us on the comms every single game. And, you know, it's hilarious for, like, the first 500 times you hear it. But then once you started getting around 1,000 games, you're like, oh. You know, I take the blame for getting rid of that button, but it actually was the correct call, even though I do personally miss it as well. I think getting rid of the swear button and the fixing the how you purchase campaigns were my only 2 contributions to this from a development standpoint. And that even that could be bullshit. Maybe they're gonna fix those on their own anyways. Or Baltimore's and Rest Islands. Wow. Those were considered low count battleship games back in the day. Usually it was either all 9 Iowas or like 1 Iowa or 1 non-Iowa and then 9 Iowas. Naming guide vids, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my quality of the videos themselves has gone up, which is too sad because now I don't think anyone watches my old tutorials anymore, but I kind of made them for myself as much as the other players because I was learning how to play. Yeah, I got it in games a lot lately where I'm like, this guy just straight up doesn't know how to aim. Doesn't make him a bad person necessarily, but need some new buttons. He gone. Yeah. The good job button. Well, there didn't used to be the second wheel. So yeah, I can't remember. Good luck was... I don't think good luck was on there. I think the majorities are relatively new. Horn definitely new. Yeah, I don't know. It's... Just trust me. I mean, go back, find my first Wyoming video, and you'll know what it was. Because I can remember specifically... It was literally 10 minutes of guys playing grab ass with the radio. Alright. Be able to get C, hopefully. Horn replaced the swear button. No. Horn came later. Unless I'm way off on my memory. You might be right. I want to make a play, but I feel like this guy's just going to snag B as soon as I get off here. Neptune's bid. Oh, Neptune's bid. Oh, Neptune's bid. Beep. Oh, Neptune's bid's down the crows. Oh, Neptune's bid. That was literally the first 3, 4, 5 minutes of every single game. And you got these Cheetos crusted guys just yucking it up at home. Funniest shit they've ever seen. Those were the good old days. The problem with the good old days is you don't know you're in them until they're gone. Gotta go. General takeaway from the D. I can't tell you until I've played the higher tier ones. These first 3 are just kind of like, eh. But most mid-tier destroyers are just kind of like, eh. They seem fine. I mean, winning a lot of games with them. Nice work. Negative. Is the moon secure? I like that one. Yeah, I wish they would sell a Tbull voiceover pack. Well, I believe our guy is left. He might be trying to get A. He's got the health advantage, but... Scheisse. Might be in trouble here. We'll find out. Nice dodge. You were out trading me. Why are you trying to ram me, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? Holy shit.
Who does
General quarters.
work for? Who does
General quarters.
You!
work for?
Yeah, that was a hell of a fight. Tbull coming out, checking in 12 months as a member. Really enjoyed the member streams this weekend. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I put it out there so everyone could check it out, what we got going on. So I know a lot of non-members checked it out too, but yeah, it's kind of, it's very demonstrative how much fun this game could be if like people actually knew just at a basic level what they're doing. It's not saying every member is like a god tier player, certainly not. And a lot of people are just, you know, we're not pure try hard mode, but everyone's like, okay, how do we win this game? Oh, capture that base over there. Oh, look at this guy, he's having a big impact, let's shoot him. You know, people can actually aim, they know what they're doing, they know what the ships are there for. And man, is it refreshing. It's like instead of maybe one good game out of every 10, you get maybe 9 out of 10. So yeah, absolutely, those are always fun. Alright, let's seal this deal here. Their destroyer's hunting battleships when he was right next to a cap that was not controlled, okay. Probably not what I would have suggested. New members vid is so random. Which one are you talking about? I need intelligence data! Talking about the stream? Off to a great start. Yeah, I like he got, well, we do. He gone on dev strikes. They don't really do anything for dev strikes out of the ordinary at the moment, at least. All right. Well, we're only up one ship, but you can see it in the scoreboard, and one team's been playing the game, the other hasn't. Hate how much fun the Go Boat is. Enjoy that one while it lasts. I can't imagine that's gonna be allowed to continue. So I don't want to be too confident about checking these guys. They still got time to kill everyone. Yeah, he's got more health than when he started shooting him. Alright. That ain't working. Let's get a W. Jesus. Oh, fuck. Oh, we have to stick around to see if we threw, unfortunately. That's the sad part about that whole thing. Alright. He's got a lot of health here. He's got a lot of health. We got more HP than them, I think. Almost hope they forget to fix it. I mean, it is tier 2. It's supposed to be a sanctuary for the noobs. To have a weapon of mass destruction running around like that, I don't know. Oh, he's getting a cap. All right, I think we're gonna win this one. This would be an epic throw. Nice. All right. Well, all right. How about Friesland? Ride along on fighter planes. You can still actually. I don't know if you can get in the fighter plane or not. I know you can spectate the carrier plane. Oh, I haven't tried to do it with a fighter plane lately. Peppered farmer members. Lack of reaction time. Yeah. I mean, like map awareness for me, I still feel like that's something I can improve on, you know, as a long-term player. But that's the hardest. It's you have to force yourself to really get in the habit of doing it. I mean, I'll see that a lot of times when I'm watching my replays, trying to like fully remember the game before I commentate over it. Sometimes I'll be like, oh shit, there was a DD spotted for 5 seconds longer than before I saw it, you know, and all I was just doing was just zooming in, shooting. So you can, even in my own gameplay, probably your own, if you analyze it, you can notice that. But yeah, for newer players, sometimes you can tell they don't even look at the map. Like there's a DD rushing a battleship, like straight on, shooting at him, spotted, whatever. The guy just doesn't know he's there. He's just doing this for. He hasn't zoomed out for 10 minutes. You know, it's very easy to see. But yeah, that's. I think like as a progression for a player, if you're a brand new player, yeah, you want to figure out aiming, steering, all the you know the basics, angling, all the all the 101 type lessons. But then after that, it's really focusing on map awareness, situation awareness. How do we win this game from this moment at this point in time? And all the other stuff.
Do wszystkich jednostek skupić ogień na celu.
Yeah, they got a Z-35 Benson Lightning. Z-35, I think, is 5 kilometers. This guy's getting a little close for comfort here.
Who does
General quarters.
work for?
Job checking in 4 months,
does-
remember?
General quarters.
Work
50 Azure
for?
Lane Weeb commanders, yeah. All of them except for the Otago one. Who apparently has had some business differences with Azure Lane. Get the fuck away from me, Jesus. That was smooth. Appreciate the continued support, John. There we got C. We're losing A. Why the fuck are you squaring off against a hipper, man? Jesus. Like, this is the kind of one-on-one stuff. Is a destroyer, can I physically beat a hipper or not? No. We're talking single digits at best if you're a good player. Maybe higher than single digits if you're a good player, but the game's designed that the hipper beats the destroyer when it gets close to it. If that doesn't happen, you made a good play.
Wytwornica dymu uruchomiona.
Wrogi niszczyciel posłany na dno.
Alright, guys. Jesus. Can we shoot some fucking cruisers?
Zasłona dymna ustawiona. Do wszystkich jednostek. Podaję pozycję strategicznego celu.
We got some torpedoes, huh?
Skupić ogień na okręcie nieprzyjaciela.
Jesus, there's no one on our team enough to respond to this shit. No wonder I'm not getting any support. That was a fun one. Made it past the 5-minute mark. You don't see that every day. Admirable effort by the Blues. Oh, come on. Where the fuck are you dealing with?
Wieża głównej baterii krytycznie uszkodzona. Krytyczne uszkodzenie silnika.
Do no damage unless you hit him in the superstructure. It's kind of difficult. What's up, Eliza? How we doing? Seas have been surprisingly better than I would think. Normally this time slot it's the Looney Tunes, but some teams are better than others. Oh. Got our crates here. Fingers crossed. Drum rolls, please. Nope. You can tell if you get it because a personal mission will pop up. Just like the video. Thanks, man. Yeah, we have a fully upgraded Vesteros. Didn't play the Des Moines that much because it's not like it made the tier fun. No, that's the tier's got some issues. New Orleans, yeah, I wasn't feeling the support from him, but he had bigger fish to fry. AP would have been better. I was shooting at about a third of the time. Really wasn't doing much. July 2020, the horn was added. And the swear disappeared. You're so alright. If you guys are saying it's the same time, I'll believe you. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm inclined to agree with you. I'm just surprised because that would have been a full year that they had the swear button in, right? Linus, thanks for subbing. I mean, it's annoyance, the level of annoyance from it dropped over time. I'll give you that. People became less obsessed with it, but it was completely stupid. Need more stats, yeah. Stats would be nice. Basic level. How to play the game would be better. Information. All they have to do is type it into something, you know? Copy and paste it into whatever. Seems easy. As a guy who knows nothing about what I'm talking about. Seems very easy to me. Alright, what do we got here? You're not playing? Alright, thank you. Where's our other guy? Here he is. He's moving forward. Oh. Alright, 50 seconds in, he picked the control up. It's not that bad. It's only the first 6.5% of the game that he chose to ignore. I don't know. Not that bad. Not that bad. Not far off from getting Des Moines, really. I think it's probably going to be most players' new favorite for the tier. That'd be my guess. See if we can snag A somehow. You always want to be... Alright, so we're 2 squares away from our support ships, right? 1, 2... Actually, 2.5, basically. So, he's like a third of a square away from his support ships. He's got better guns, better everything. In fact, at this point in time, we're about 20% chance to get out of here alive. A near certainty that we're going to die right here. Mayhem 1v1, I probably could beat him, but the fact that he's going to have 2 ships shoot me. In Andrea from 3 kilometers and myself. If I can get away from the Andrea, we might have a shot here. Not bloody likely, though. Alright, that was decent. We're still gonna die, but the support is gone. How the fuck are you not killing me, man? If I somehow beat him, that is a major strategic mistake. 'Cause I fucked up, basically killed myself for no reason. Whoops! Well, thank God those guys shot the Andrea, right? Ah! That was lucky. That was very lucky. Do not try that at home. That was a horrible play. Low percentage play. There it is. Have a beer with that play. Thanks. We got out of it, but that was not it's not a design play by any means. And who is it? The DeGrasse?
Uwaga! Podaję pozycję celu. Ładowanie silnika wyłączone.
Oh, wow. Another mistake. Nice. So he's shot, I'm fine. This guy's not gonna hit me on reload here. I can get back into my little nook. I want him to be, like, interested in killing me. Oh, fuck. Not that interested. Come on now. Tried to get him distracted so the torps would hit him. Alright, let's not try that again. That was silly. I thought he was shooting down here. I'm like, okay, we got a couple seconds to... Gross doesn't reload in 5 seconds. Not my DeGrasse. Oh, fuck. That's an issue. Man, this game is not going to be easy. We got 3v1 on B, guys.
Do wszystkich sił. Zająć tę strefę.
Alright, they got 5 over here. I'm gonna probably have to go get B because these guys don't seem inclined to do it. Yeah, we're getting our shit kicked in over here. Either that, I could just stay and launch torps and do resets, but with only less than 2,000 health, that's not something I can do for very long.
Zająć tę strefę.
Move forward, for fuck's sake. Jesus. It's a tier 4, tier 5 game. You don't need to be shivering in your boots like it's legendary tier. That's the end of that one. But they're not grabbing the base anyway, so it's not going to matter. Whoops. Watch a Flander take on a Richelieu. Never tell me the odds. I can tell you the odds of winning this game are in the single digits. Even before we died. Red versus blue, looking at the lineups. That could be interesting. Alright, so... we evaluate this, we'll knock 100 off their score, just to represent one of those battleships going down. So they're up about 50 points, 60 points. They got access to C. So even if these guys figure out which direction to go, which is... yeah, I ain't putting a lot of money on that. I mean, you see this thing? He's smoking right here. For some reason. So even if they... let's say they headed west, just randomly or on purpose, doesn't matter. Well, they're already on C, so... like, every time I play this match, it's my team overloads B, and I'm like, can you guys figure out we have 2/3 of the caps. Draw a line from A to C on the map. 1, 2. They're separated by 2 squares. Actually, it's separated by like a quarter of a square between C and A. You can control 2/3 of the game's income by getting this position secured over here. Or you can secure 1/3 of the game's income by securing this position over here with 3 to 4 minute transit time to the other side of the map, right? You got to spend 20-25% of the game match just to go to the other side of the match. Numbers may be off slightly, but you get the point. So why would we overload the side where we're guaranteed to give the enemy more income than us, right? This is very basic, I would say. But you got to think about it. I mean, you might be sitting to yourself, oh, I never thought about it that way. Once you see it, you know, there's certain maps like that where you want to put your force where the money's at, right? Makes sense to me. Blue team's never 140 chance to win. Yeah. Flander won. Azure video? I can maybe do a rundown for him again. When are they coming out? Kicking ass today? Well, we're doing pretty good. Let's see how it's going so far. Alright, so we're losing that current game, so we'll count that as a loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not great. We're doing alright though. I don't think I'm costing the team too many of these games. Yeah. First or second every loss. I mean, blame me if you want, but whatever. Wait, Arena's on right now? I didn't know that. Should we play some Arena? Tier 4, what would we do? Now the question makes much more sense. I think I've been playing solo. I kind of have to play Battleship. Play a couple games. Determine what the team's doing. Do the exact opposite. Yeah, that's good from multiple perspectives. Yeah, you're gonna get the crossfires you're talking about, but you're also probably gonna make the correct play because usually your guys are doing the incorrect play. Giulio Cesare. Yeah, Marblehead, Brittany, Iron Duke. See if we can get any good battles. With the Peter. Peter wouldn't be bad. Grammy, yeah, the Grammy's turret traverses. Oof. Yeah, the Azure Lane Commander's Dunkirk. If you play the French battleships, Dunkirk's good. If you play the Italian battleships, this Littorio's good. Nelson's a fan favorite. One that I use a lot. Hood's good too. I mean, the first generation of Azure Lane, they don't do this anymore because they're so strong, but you could do accuracy / health builds. You can get multiple heals on a slot 3 dispersion build, which is actually pretty good. Farragut would be a good pick, yeah. I don't know, Arena I don't give a fuck about. It's just I like to see if I can get square off and get some good fights in. Like in the American BBs. So it must be tier 4, 5, and 6 then, huh? Maybe we can pair up with some guys for the other arenas and see if we get some action. Appreciate you guys tuning in today, though. Or maybe get it up to 200 likes.
Corazzata nemica individuata.
Any good prizes for arena is the real question. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. These Americans, if you can hit them in the front or the back, you usually get better scores, but... you do have to hit them. Let's see, is he doing his old will to rebuild? He might be doing it, but I don't know if it's going to work. Nope. How low EBDPM is, yeah. I think the common misconception is it's the it's got the big boom boom, so it must do the most damage. If you want to graph the damage output of a cruiser and a battleship over the match, ideally your cruiser would spike pretty early in the match, representing when you got into a good scoring position, and then the damage would be like plateaued more or less at like a good high number, like a medium high number, I guess, whatever it's doing. And then a battleship would go every 30 seconds. It would spike anywhere from like 1,000 to 40,000 or whatever, you know, but mostly in the 5 to 10,000 range, depending on what you got to shoot at, obviously. But conceptually, you get the point. Like, you're not doing much in a battleship in terms of damage for most of the match, whereas cruisers are constantly doing it. But the threat of the spike is there, because it's possible that that spike just completely wrecks your ship. Whereas Cleveland can't dev strike Vlad. I like these reload boosters, those are actually pretty good.
Avvistata corazzata nemica.
Did you get the top 1% again? Queen Elizabeth, yeah. Unfortunately, for her name's sake, I'd say that's probably the worst one. I got an issue. I want to get this thing here, which is 5 kilometers away, but this guy should have broadside in the meantime. So you got to look at your map. Like, if you look at where this thing is. We got a triangle that I'll be in the middle of between this guy, and this guy. So, according to the textbook, this is a horrible play. And we'll probably get wrecked. But we might have some fun doing it. What the hell are you doing? Oh, here. This is a completely different thing. I thought this battleship was the one pinning this side. I don't really care about the Omaha. I could take a couple shots at us.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Yeah, the Queen Elizabeth perk, it's like 2 or 3, it's 3 or 4 stats. I think it's 3, but it might be 4. That it's like a minute boost to. Which for me, if everything you're doing to your build is completely imperceptible, then what's the point of doing it? Room for debate, of course, but that's my opinion. Come on. Oh, fuck. Where is he going, man? About 1% each time this round? Oh, man. A lot of brawling. Oh, the arena's a nice change of pace, so it's just pure combat. You don't have to worry about your team throwing the games due to incompetence. Like, if you win or lose, it doesn't really matter too much. Mood security, yeah. Got that shit on lockdown. Alright, let's see if we can whack this guy before he runs. Before he realizes what I'm doing. Now the other guy had to chime in, didn't he? Best of the lousiest, lousiest of the best. Ah! You know what it means to be common, to be average? It means you're the best of the lousiest, and the lousiest of the best. Man, this is a low action arena game. Have the heals been removed? Yes. So you can get your rudder shift, reload, and might be one more. But the heals, the only stupid healing you can do now is by holding hands with your partner. Omaha's played a very cautious game, I'll give him that. To what end, I don't know, but it's very cautious. Oh, look out, Peter. Gave that Peter a vicious tug. Let's get... Can we get a double here? This would be really tough. But I might as well try. No, we're not even going to get the guns turned quick enough. Oh well. Gotta be on the lookout at least. We'd have to figure out how we'd have to get our guns like spinning on the ship basically. Like if I started swinging them this way, my front guns would go through the front. I think that's the only way we could set up this double. Why are these fucking guys not dying here is the only question I got. Suppose that, Peter. Fucking hell. Not even gonna kill either of these guys. How unfortunate. Hasn't Arena always been 3v3? I think so. Was there a 1v1? I don't think so. I think the only 1v1 was ranked. Fuck you, Peter. Man on the moon. Man on the moon. 2 detonations in a double and a Königsberg. Holy God. That sounds pretty badass. Hmm. 1v1, v1, v1, short fill. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Hmm. Let me try the Königsberg, see you. Okay, would have removed more. Hmm. I don't know, I had them both low. I'm trying to get doubles on them. I guess we should have just played it by the book and done full salvos on them. Oh well, going for style points is hazardous to your health. Alright, I got a pair of Nevadas. Another guy whipping out the Peter. Emily's up the wazoo. What do you guys think? Emily better than Königsberg? Never detonated nor been detonated. You might have had it happen without noticing. It doesn't really do anything except for show a little small icon by the kill feed. New mission for purchase. Yeah, I got it today. It was like 1.1 million credits. And one of the prizes was 50 V-Bucks, so if you're really jonesing for that V-Buck fix. That'll get you to that Missouri just a few months earlier. What's up, Elliot? Well, they're going that way. I'd like to shoot off the right-hand side in the ship if I can, but... Only so much we can really do. This ain't gonna work. When you guys expected to test the Missouri? Oh, that happened like 2 years ago. Oh, God. How we're alive, I have no idea. Yeah, we tested it. I don't know what it was. It was probably at least a year ago. It was alright. It's very hard to remember playing against it that it has a radar, which is... Yeah, these two dweebs doing their thing. And so are our two dweebs, in fairness. Lil low. Only battleship radar? I believe so, yeah. Let me think about that for a second. I would say yes. You gonna shoot me or what? Can't even worry about the guy on my side. I got this guy low. We gotta get him when he's low, otherwise he's gonna be invincible. As bullshit as that sounds, it's actually how the game works. And you gotta identify who's low and shoot that guy. You can't be shooting the guy with higher health. That just doesn't work. These guys are physically unable to be killed. Use common sense, man. Just zoom out. Check your guys' health here. This is very easy. Yeah, I don't think Arena Tier 4 is the way to do it. I like Arena at the high tiers. Where you can actually duel. What are we missing out on if we quit? Oh, getting insignia by 50%.
General quarters.
Work
worth grinding
for.
Nautical Knight!
Does
General
Welcome to
quarters.
the members. Appreciate that
work
very much.
for.
3 new members today. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. The members have been declining a little bit, so... Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Mostly fun with the division, yeah. I didn't know when the schedule was for this, but... And my work schedule will go back to being not completely goofed after this week, so maybe for the next round or two we can find some buddies to get out there and mess around with. Appreciate that, Nautical Knight. Thank you very much. Welcome. And for the new members or any members that aren't signed up yet, on our Discord, we got a members site called the Dewey's Lounge. Members only. And if you want to get in on that, just join the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, you can find the link in the description of this video or any other one. Join that and then find me on there and then shoot me a PM with your YouTube name and I'll get you set up as soon as I have a moment. Good group of guys in the lounge. Yeah, we'll do one more Visby or Veritas, whatever this thing is. How do you become channel members? So it's like a monthly, you can either do $1.99 or $4.99 a month. But there should be a join button next to the subscribe button. That's not always there. Depends on what you're viewing on. If it's not there, you can go onto the link in the description of this stream that says support the channel. Click that and you should be able to join from there. How many members are we up to? I don't know. Charles, thanks for subbing. Not there on iOS. Yeah, I think iOS is the biggest problem. The ones that have the hardest time with it. I think the link in the video still works there, but if it doesn't, then you'd have to get on like a computer or something. Kind of a hassle, I admit. Yeah, I don't know. It's been like that for years, even before I started streaming or doing anything on YouTube. I remember noticing that people on iOS would have trouble with that. Found this game today on your YouTube, watched a couple videos, wondering how easy is the game to play on console. Is it graphically heavy for PC? No. I mean, the game runs perfectly fine. In fact, a lot of PC players have left that version and play this one. You know, there's differences between the two games in terms of the setup and various things, but by and large, it's the same game in terms of strategy. Oh god, we got a flyboy over here. So, yeah, the game runs perfectly fine. Played it for a couple years on PS4, and now I got a PS5, still works great. Is it a Poe beta? It's a Seraph, god damn it.
Kapitanie, problem rozwiązany.
Yeah, I should enjoy it. Glad you found the channel, though. I got a lot of information geared towards brand new players. It's not a game that you're going to be able to pick up and be like, wow, I'm a god at this. Because there's a lot of stuff in terms of tactics, mechanics, various things that you need to know. I do have an entire playlist geared towards new players, beginners playlist. You watch those videos, that'll get you off to a higher level start than you should normally expect.
General quarters.
Howard Flint checking in, remember, for 7 months. Yahoo! Still going at it from the last break of work. Yeah, this might be the finale here, but I want to see if we can get 200 likes. We're just 12 shy. Game over from PC. Okay. Jeffrey coming out with a membership upgrade.
General
Thank
quarters.
you very much, Jeffrey. Appreciate that.
Who does
Join beta week
General
of testing.
quarters.
work
Okay, so you've been around for quite a long time then. Yeah, I did the alpha. I was still playing World of Tanks pretty heavily at the time, so I didn't play the beta. Oh god, it's a fucking... This is not gonna work, guys.
Who does
General quarters.
work for?
That's a short one.
Who does
General quarters.
work for?
Get stung, new member. Yeah, we'll do one count-in. I think between the upgrades and the new members, We're sniffing 5 at least. At the very least. So first we'll do a poll. What tier you guys want to do? Let's see what would be the most. We'll do 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 6 will be the poll options. Would you say your tips get new players off to a great start? I would say so. Alright, I'll let you guys vote, and then while you're at that, we'll do the time.is. This is how we do the count-ins on the... Oh, let me actually pull the website up. On the member streams. There it is. Let me go see what's blowing up my phone. I'll be right back while you guys are voting. I appreciate all the new members today. Thank you, guys. Get stung. Not strung. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's see. Looks like tier 6 is a clear favorite. Alright. So we'll go to tier 6 now. We'll go to the time.is if you want to click that link. Hopefully you got something that you can have multiple things open. Alright. So we'll go at, when the clock strikes 09 on that thing, we'll do it. We'll hit go. I'll play the biscuit since we're doing Euro destroyers. So 1:30 till we'd launch the game. So if you got the time.is open, I'll launch it at 09 wherever you're at. If you don't have it, I'll say 20 seconds to go. That's usually when the guys that don't like to use the clock will try and hit go, and then they... At least Stylo's got some pretty good success with that manner. And then we'll count in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But by the time you hear that, it might be too late. So we got 1 minute till we're going to launch. If only they weren't working. Maybe we'll switch it up. 30 seconds. Do Akatsuki. 20 seconds. Here we go.
Who does
General quarters.
work
Will Pete, new
for?
member. Appreciate that very much.
Who does
General quarters.
10,
work
9,
for?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Thank you, Lil Pete. Know you've been a long time viewer for sure. Interactive. Appreciate you becoming a member. Stylo's a Conan god, yeah. There's really no one that can. Sometimes he's got. Once in a while, he's got days where he's off, but once you get it dialed in, you can't shake him. Alright, well, I'm sure I got a few of you guys in here. Feel like some of these names I'm kind of familiar with, but maybe not. Could all be in my head. Keeper of sniping secrets. He's just got it down. Just works with style of doing it. Got Brotkiv in yours? Breaks over a marble flint. Alright, thanks for hanging. Seems like the aircraft carrier is overpowered. The problem with the aircraft carriers is if they decide in their mind that they're gonna kill you and that's what they're gonna do, then you're gonna have a hard time stopping that in most cases. Like if a carrier player knows what they're doing and they're killing the destroyers and making high impact plays, then they can be pretty dangerous. But the one saving grace we got is most carrier players don't know what they're doing. And just as a professional courtesy, guys, if you are watching the stream and you're not on my team, if you don't mind just pausing it so you don't have an advantage. Hopefully that goes without saying, but if not, that's what we strive for. How old am I? I don't even know at this point. Give him intelligence data. You got Kevin Reapers in there with you guys. Conan's in your work. Yeah, I actually was gonna end the stream at 1, like 12 minutes ago, but we'll do a couple Conan games just because we got the new members. See if we can get this destroyer out of here. Alright, what's our sonar? 5-4. Might be able to get him here. There he is. Yes. Probably gonna kill us. Shit, there's 2 of them. Should have been able to kill us, but he whiffed. That's too bad. Yeehaw! Oh, what the fuck? It turned out too quick. God damn it. I had him dodged and I got too impatient. Son of a bitch. I went from a pretty nice dodge to whoops. Pretty quickly. Damn it. American made, what's going on? Want to use your new member sticker? The old Higan emote. Oh, bullshit. Mission failed successfully. I was like, yeah, that was a pretty good dodge. And then my attention moved on to the Z-35 and basically torped myself at that point. Oops. Not too soon, not too soon, yeah. No, I was like, okay, we lined it up, and then I figured they'd gotten. You always, once you get your ship in a line where you're like, okay, I dodged those torps, it's best to just completely slow down, let them go by. That you'll avoid that situation like that. Because I'm like, okay, we got that destroyer. I got to get at least a couple shots on him, so I started turning again and put the back right into the torps that a moment ago it seemed like they'd already been rendered useless. So user error on that one, no doubt. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Looks like we got a decent lead going on here. Or an up notification, yeah. Now I got a work phone and a personal phone, and I tend to get a little rowdy when I get the stream on for some reason. Yellow ram with a full health Poltava at game start. You had the pizza boy at the door? Well, we'll give you one more shot here. We'll do one more. Ooh. So when we're evaluating this, I mean, A's 1 and uncontested, right? So we're defending B, that's good. Should be checking everyone's health. Like, I think red actually has more team HP than our team does. Well, no, I take that back. But it's not like we're blowing the red team out of the water here. The ship's essentially dead. All someone's got to do is spot them. The ship's got a couple shots left. Fiji low. Fubuki's a 2-shot basically. And he's getting shot at the moment. So I mean, I'm thinking a moment ago I was thinking, all right, let's just push in these guys. Let's get this thing going. But actually, the odds are a lot longer for red or blue than what may appear, what might meet the eye. Pizza and beer.
Gefecht endet in 5 Minuten.
Do my coworkers? No. More likely to screw up the dodge when you're looking backwards. Yeah, that can always add an additional element of difficulty. Sometimes, if you're looking at your ship not the normal way, sometimes you might hit the wrong movement on the stick or whatever. Alright. If we could find the destroyer and get him, that would be the end of the game. God, just shooting at Colorado is also potentially the end of the game for the other team. Our team, in this case. There's no reason for this guy to be shooting at all.
Sieg ist in Sicht.
So now we're actually in full-on throw territory. Once your destroyer starts like doing that shit, which is kind of designed to get himself killed, then you got to start to panic. Like this guy needs to start coming back, and these guys need to now start to assume we got some serious problems. I would get this tiger off the board. They got a massive hard on for this Colorado, which is not doing anything.
Unser Sieg ist in Sicht.
He's sitting on a cap that they already control that we're not trying to capture, so there's no point in. Yeah, they got guns, but this guy's got higher damage per minute and potential crossfires.
Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff konzentrieren.
Bacon and beer, bacon and beans. I don't think you're gonna talk Stylo out of the pizza and beer with that. Couple high cals though. Not bad. And Red's got to be thinking at this point, do we got enough time to sink everyone?
Achtung, melde Zielposition.
It's about a minute 10, I would think, until the game's over. If this guy goes down, then it's... Yeah, now we're talking 30 seconds. So if you're doing the strategy where we're gonna guarantee we gotta sink everyone, well, you gotta keep an eye on that. The score is still relevant because once we get to 1,000, they won't have the ability to do that, even if they got more team HP. Gaja goes down. Does the Bayern get torped? Is the real question. Huh? Good DD awareness there. mouse. Rip arteries. Here's here for a good time, not a long time. We'll do one more tier 6. Jeez. Getting late. Alright, we'll do one more here. Where's the time? Here it is. We'll do it at 26 after, so about a minute. One more tier 6. Get your favorite tier 6 out. Speedrun in standard games. $30 seconds. 30 seconds. Still chew. I quit on. I'll tell you in a second. 20 seconds. Here we go. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I quit on, I think it was actually December 30th or so, but it was at the end of the year. And then I was doing pretty good until about a week and a half ago, and now I'm still classifying it as temporarily back on it, but I haven't had any today, but now I'm kind of jonesing, so I don't know. It's a hell of a life being a nicotine addict. I don't, it's just, you're sitting around 4 months later and all of a sudden, like, fuck. Need something to do. Well, chewing would be fun. You're on the team? Oh yeah, I got some guys on here. Oh, I got Broadcave, Kevin. Oh yeah. Reaper. Can't remember your screen name.
Battle starts.
Crazy Hazy. Yeah, we got some guys. Looks like you guys got in. Little taste of what we do with the member streams, though. Those are basically we do 2 laps usually, tier 2 through legendary tier. Get the count-ins going. Chewing tobacco, yeah. Nah, we don't have, well, I don't use the ones with the bags, but yeah, that's an option. I use the even nastier version. Brain ambushes you, yeah. Because you kind of get into, like, when you quit after you've been doing it for a while, like, you gotta get into the right mindset, and you're like, okay, this is gonna suck for a while. You're kind of aware of that. But eventually that kind of goes away, and then learned about it a while, but how that nicotine addiction does it, it comes in like sine waves or some shit like that, where when you first quit, the cravings will be coming really quickly, and then they slow down. But you'll still be hit with like a surprise one like 3-4 months later, and that's always the one that gets me, because it's like it'll hit you really hard, and then it's like, fuck, I didn't sign up for this shit. Thought we were done with this. It's like, well, I could just grab 1 can, you know, I'm smart enough to only have 1. 2 won't be that bad, and then after you've had 2, you're back on your same pace as your old habitual addict self will have it, so. I don't know if I haven't decided if I'm gonna get one today or not. Be no spittoon. No spit bucket. Usually Gatorade bottles. Changes your brain chemistry forever. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. The longest I ever quit was like 3.5 years, and then one day I just had like a really bad morning. And I was like really hung over on top of it. You know, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. But I felt like at that point I was pretty much stopped getting cravings. You know, in the last 4 months, I still definitely... I could feel them kind of building up for the last week or so, and then it's like, oh yeah. Hit me extra hard one night, and I was like, nah, fuck it. I need support. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold on. It's trying to kill my viewers. Can I not aim or what? I take it he dodged the torps. I'm not seeing any hit indicators. Don't tell me you got away. Not much doing on a broadside crotula. That's surprising. Jesus. Alright, he's done. I'm gonna push the Sakatsuki quick, yeah. 17 bucks.
Engine boost activated.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's ridiculous. I mean, I can't afford to... I can physically afford to chew, but it's like... It has an effect on my budget. It's basically at the end of the year, I'll spend $3,000 if I chew every day for a year. Not gonna end my life or anything, but it's money that I could use more efficiently. Because it's basically a waste, you know. Goodbye. Mackie?
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Same as doing pain meds. Addicted to plastic crack. Torpedoes were too damn close. Yeah, I couldn't see. I had other shit going on, so I couldn't stay focused on you to see what they did. But I looked on the map and you were like pointing in the other direction. I'm like, I must have dodged. Glad you stopped doing psychedelics. Really? I haven't watched much of that trial, but I know they were asking her if she was candy flipping one day. Psychedelics, I don't know. I thought they were pretty largely beneficial.
Engine boost deactivated.
There's only small portions of my life that I have any interest in doing them. 760 euro pack of Marlboro a day. Whew. Celeb court case is the most depressing you've ever seen. Yeah, they got weird lies, man. I mean, having a bunch of like, I think being famous would absolutely be horrendous. Like, you guys want me to be a face cam guy, and even if I like put my face out on here, I would be nowhere near considered famous, you know. But I just have a personal problem with it. But to actually be famous, like, imagine everywhere you go, like, people are always like, hey, man, Hey, it's you. You're the dude. Guys, it's him. Let's go get a picture, dude. You'd be like, fuck, I just can't go anywhere. I guess living in my house in the studio is my life now. No clue how to touch they look, yeah. It's just they're not on the same wavelength. Greg coming in hot with an upgrade to the membership. Thank you very much, Greg.
Work for? Who does
General quarters.
A lot
work
of great support
for?
today, guys. Appreciate that quite a bit. This channel basically runs on the memberships at this point, so you can view them as you can watch PBS, but you gotta have some members, otherwise it goes under. Appreciate it, guys. Every time Tbull goes shopping, strangers buying him which premiums they should buy. It would be the thing about that would be it would be like fun the first handful of times. I don't know. Like playing World of Warships, I could not physically get famous, you know, it's just not that big of a thing, but just in general, I've talked to people that are like, oh man, I wish I was famous. It's like, oh my god, that's my straight up nightmare. Even if I go to a restaurant where I'm gonna like run into someone I know, I'm like, ah, fuck, should we even go here? A lot of different motivations in life, I guess. Smoke daily, hate tobacco. Yeah.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
At the end of it, it's like if I'm gonna spend a bunch of money on a drug, like I want something like, you know, if you smoke pot, you can feel what it does to you. Like, yeah, I got some bang for the buck. Oh, whatever, you know. What else are you gonna spend your money on? Rich, yes. Famous, no thanks. Yeah. Like, winning the Powerball, the first thing you would have to do is just, like, figure out how to claim it anonymously, you know? Like, those guys... The amount of people that have their lives absolutely destroyed by winning the lottery is just kind of insane to me. I mean, just... You pay your taxes on the first year, right? And then put half your money into investments and live off the dividends. No matter how badly you fuck up the rest, just, at least just look at something. Usually the people that get screwed up on the Powerball or that's what one of our lotteries is called here. They don't understand there's a tax on giving, so they give everyone that they know, like, oh, I'm gonna give all your kids a free college education or whatever. And then the IRS is like, all right, you got $1 million gift limit. And so once you exceed that, you pay a pretty, I think it's a steep tax. I don't know. I've clearly never been in danger of brushing up on something like that, but, you know. So they gave away $20 million, and then the feds want taxes on that. Well, fuck. You know, if you don't understand how that works, that's how those people all get kind of screwed up. Bahamas the rest of life for you if you get it. Yeah. I would think could live a pretty simple life. 75% of lottery winners are broke after 5 years. That's just ridiculous, but I think you're right. You won 140 million jackpot. Nice. Well, we got the cap lead. Let's see if our main man Bratkiv can get a shot on the Amagi and take down. See if he can close it out. If he kills the Amagi, that's a big bonus. Oh, Amagi dodges. Okay. We got probably the destroyer and maybe the battleship up here. Now that'll tie the score in the background. So we still got the win. In fact, he probably doesn't have to do anything. Except for not die. Buying your girlfriend Botox can't be claimed as charity. Step 1, hire an attorney and a financial advisor, yeah. Like basically, it depends on where you live, but in a lot of states, like you're forced to reveal your identity when claiming the lottery, which why they would possibly do that. I mean, it's dangerous to claim a lottery publicly. It's already like shame on any government that mandates that. But what you would want to do is set up like some LLC or corporation to take control of the winning ticket, and then you'd have your agent, aka your attorney, go in and cash it. That would alleviate the anonymity problem. Folks that win but don't claim. It's got to be like people that lost their ticket or didn't check it or whatever. Got yourself in a very sticky situation. I think main man's got it. They're gonna have a hard time sinking him in 35 seconds. Not impossible. But yeah, both their battleships are pretty low. Boom! Iris takes 25. Is that the top tax bracket? For federal income. I mean, you're going to have to pay out the ass the first year you get the prize. State's going to tax you up the wazoo. Assuming you have an income tax. And then after that, it's just managing. You got to make sure you don't brush up against that gift tax, because that's, people don't realize, oh, I'm going to, and everybody is going to want shit is the problem, Oh, what do you mean? We were best friends forever. Man, I can't afford to send my kids to Harvard. They're going to have to go to a state school. Ah, fuck. All right, I'll pay for the Harvard. And you do that to the 20 people that are, you're probably getting hit up by a bunch of people that you don't even really even know who the fuck they are. Like, oh, I went to school with you in 4th grade. I guess. Oh, you need a new car. Okay, sure. Here's a car. When I win, I tend to follow it closely. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, appreciate that. A lot of good support today. New members, Greg. Let me see how this say. If it differentiates between updates or upgrades. Well, we had Carlos with donos, Styla with donos, John with donos, Myron, and then a lot of new members. And I'm not 100% sure if these all got recorded on the Streamlabs site, but we got Greg, Lil Pete, Get Stung, Jeffrey, Nautical Knight, John, sorry. I think that was everyone. Either upgrades or new members. So appreciate that very much, guys. It does. Honestly, the members are probably the biggest support for the channel, at least in terms of finances. But yeah, we had a great turnout here for a midweek stream. Appreciate that, guys. We'll keep doing some videos here. I got a bit of a doozy. I got maybe 1 or 2 doozies. I can't remember. Can we do some Conans? We just did 2 of them. Go back to watch the start. All right, Phil. Yeah, I think it usually takes about half hour or so to get fully processed. Crazy Hazy coming in hot. Good to see you out there on the high seas. Peace out, Tbull. Peace out to you guys. All right. Well, if you missed it, go check out the replay. It'll be up relatively soon.